Alex, another good win, but in a very different way to Tuesday.
Yeah, it wasn't the start that we wanted, but it's. I think it's the first time we've come from behind this season to win, which hopefully shows how far we've come. This was a big game today, after everything that on Tuesday, and two away games in the league, and the performance of Tuesday. This was going to be a measure of where we're at, and listen, the result is a fantastic result, and really pleased with the whole group because they've reacted really well to Tuesday and all the work they're doing. They deserve the rewards because of their hard work and attitude and professionalism to put this win behind us and get ready for Tuesday now.
Just a minute on the clock. What did you make of the penalty?
Well, I've seen it. I think that Eli turns his back slightly, but his arms are by his side. We don't. I'm not sure we'd get that, but listen, he's given it, and I can't do anything about that. But it wasn't a great start for us, and we all want to start. You always want to start right. You always want to start bright, and especially after we're all thinking after Tuesday, what's the reaction going to be? But once we organised it a bit better, I thought that we started to show and we started to really dominate the game, and then second half we again it was us that were just wanted to win the game. So loads of chances, could have had more opportunities, but fantastic win. Nice to send people home happy.
It was just a good response after the penalty, wasn't it? I mean, Eli's kind of atoned for the penalty, if you like, with his goal.
Brilliant press. He's come in and worked extremely hard, and he that's what he does. He covers ground really well. Brilliant press, won it, and then the composure just to put the ball away kind of got us back on track, really. And then obviously the second goal was another really top press. Everyone together, everyone moving together. Really aggressive to go and score a goal. And we talk a lot about opposite strikers being in the box, and Robbo's done that today. And it's not the start you wanted, but it's the reaction absolutely that sums this group up.
Dan Kemp pulling the strings again.
Oh, it's more than Dan Kemp. Dan Kemp's done great today, but all in there. Dan Phillips, Eli. Nick Freeman at fullback coming in was outstanding today. Lewis Friese could keep, Carl Piagiani and Dan Sweeney from the back diagonals, playing in, stepping forward, playing with confidence. Listen, we've got a lot of players that are playing really well at the moment and delivering performances week after week, and we just have to make sure that continues as a group, as a management, everybody. We keep pushing those guys to deliver those performances.
Where's it come from? It almost kicked on again after the last, the performances of a month or so ago.
Well, it comes from belief and working. This is hard work. These lads are putting hard work and on the training ground, and I know I've spoken about it before, and sometimes over recent weeks, or not recent weeks beforehand, we maybe didn't see that in a performance, but it doesn't happen overnight. We're changing. We've changed. I've said this many times. We've changed the way we play. We're asking players to do things that for us are their strengths, absolute strengths, and we're putting them in positions where we feel they're at their best. But it takes time. It does take time, and I do think Barnsley was a switch. I do think that we had real success. We allowed our strikers to be strikers. And I think maybe before that we were asking them to maybe be in areas that maybe they weren't not happy being in, but having to work so hard to get back that when they got the ball, maybe they were too far away from goal. So we've spoken as a team, and we ask questions. We're open. This isn't just about Alex Revell and the management. This is about how we get the best out of these players, and we're starting to see that now. So it does take hard work. And a lot of hours of just keep pushing, keep going, keep believing, and that for me is why we're now playing some really good football. We have played some really good football, but we haven't killed teams off. I thought when we got our opportunities today, we did.
another big week ahead.
Yeah, it's on to the next. Football moves so quickly, doesn't it? That we enjoy Wrexham. We'll enjoy today. Absolutely enjoy it tonight. We'll have the lads with their families and go home and enjoy it because they deserve it. But come tomorrow, absolutely their brains and their minds will be on Tuesday night. It's a quarter-final against a huge club. Go and deliver what we've been delivering. You know, we all would love to get to Wembley. Absolutely would love to get to Wembley to give us a day to remember. But we deal with what's in front of us each game, and we'll approach the game in the same way to go and win.
Quick word: you added Brandon Hanlon to the squad yesterday. Didn't feature today. What's your thinking behind his signing?
Well, I think that we've had Louis Appiah come back in from a long time out. He's a number 9 that, in terms of Louis, that is just relentless with his work. And we ask a lot of that 9. You know, we ask a lot of them in terms of work rate, in terms of what they have to do. And I think that it is a really taxing position on the body. We have to make sure Louis is okay because he has suffered from injuries in the past. You can tell why because of the way he plays. But Brandon's a very similar type. He works extremely hard. He's a big presence. He's got pace and power that frightens people. We need to get him more goals. That we need to get him more goals, and we need to get him closer to the goal because he does so much work for the team, and that's the big thing for him to come in and, you know what, just be that 9 that we craved. You know, with when Louis come back, because Jamie Reed's done a great job up there, but he likes to freer, and now we've seen him freer. We see him getting on the ball a lot more. We see him having real input into games. So, you know, it's combinations up there. We've got Jake Young, who's a very different type of 9, who can make things out of nothing. But we want options, we want competition, we want to be able to look behind us and say, right, you 3 off, you 3 on, because as a defensive unit, when you get that and you're playing against it can be a hard ask. So we want those options, but these are really designed in terms of our shape and the way we play and what we want. We've been really calculated this year, and it's a really positive signing because he's come from a really good group, a winning group, and he's coming into a really incredible group and now a winning group. So we have to integrate him back in. That's why he wasn't involved today. We'll be looking for him later, you know, in the week. But you know, he'll play a huge part in this team moving forward.
Well done today, Alex.
Cheers.